Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mystic Rose and it's so great to have y'all here with me today. Today we're going to be doing a no contact reading. This is going to be about the special person on your mind that you've gone into a no contact situation with. How are they feeling about you right now and what's the most probable future outcome? So are they coming back? We're going to take a deep dive into this. So there'll be 3 piles to choose from. And you can choose based on gemstones or images or some combination of the two. The choice is yours. You'll just go ahead and go down to the timestamps down below in order to make your selection. If you're new here, please remember, if you like my vibe, hit subscribe and join this awesome tribe. I would love to have you be part of this community. If you already are a part of this community, thank you so much for your love and support. I truly appreciate you so much. Today we have a special sponsor for this video. So Otter Spirit is a company that I've been working with for a while now. Every now and then they send me bracelets. I get to choose which ones I want. They send them to me and they are so remarkably beautiful. They're all AAA grade gemstones and they're genuine gemstones. They're of the utmost quality. They're a lot of fun too because you can look on their website and choose from whatever suits your mood or whatever you like as far as like the looks of it or the properties. And $1 of each of the bracelet sales actually goes towards helping otters from going extinct. So it's a great cause and an awesome company. So the last shipment that I ordered, I received some brand new beautiful bracelets and I've been having a lot of fun wearing them based on, whatever I need for that day. So for example, I have black obsidian and I always put that on whenever I'm feeling like I need to be grounded. Let me show you what that looks like. So here's my black obsidian. This is like a go-to for me. And what I like about it is that it does have a cute little like tag on it with an otter. That's their trademark little seal for the business, for the Otter Spirit. I also have this gorgeous, beautiful pyrite, which is fool's gold. And I never knew that you could actually do this with pyrite. Like we've all seen pyrite, right? Fool's gold and what that looks like. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so for example, this is pyrite. They can take this and turn it into this. How? How do they do that? It's so cool. But this brings in good luck and it's one of my favorites. So there's that. And then another one that I've been really enjoying is the BOTSWANA agate. And this also, it's very grounding. And it's very, it's very good when you want something that will kind of calm you down and make you feel like less anxious. So all of these gemstone bracelets on their website are really great quality. I mean, they're a great gift for somebody or they're a great thing to buy yourself, spoil yourself rotten, have fun, and save 20% off of your total purchase at the checkout by using my code. I'll put that down below. You can use the link to go to my affiliate link where it'll take you to the Otter Spirit website, and then just use my code. I will put that down below and save 20% off from your total purchase. Okay? And let me know if you decide to check out Otter Spirit. Please let me know which ones are your favorite and which ones you decide to order. They're a really great deal because they last forever. I've had some of these that I've had for a couple of years and they're, like I said, like they're the utmost quality and they're my go-to. And I have so many of them now and it's fun to mix and match them. You can wear several on one wrist. I usually wear 3. But just mix and match and pick based on what you need as far as the properties of each of the gemstones or based on whatever you're wearing, because you can also what's kind of cool about it, you can mix the colors with the outfit that you're wearing. So it's just fun. So anyways, thank you, Otter Spirit, for sponsoring today's video. Okay, everybody, let's get started with your tarot card reading. Again, this is a no contact relationship or situation, and we're going to be diving deep and we're going to find out, are they coming back? What's the most probable future outcome? And how are they feeling about you right now? So let's get started. Hello, and welcome to your gemstone selection. For group 1, we have this beautiful black obsidian otter spirit bracelet. For pile 2, we have the pyrite otter spirit obsidian bracelet. And for pile 3, we have the Botswana agate otter spirit bracelet. All right, so go ahead and think about which one you're most drawn to. And we'll get started on your reading. This is a no contact reading. How do they feel about you, and are they coming back? Hi group 1, if you are here because you chose the black obsidian otter spirit bracelet or image 1, you're in the right place for your reading. So I'll be using the Cozy Witch Tarot today, and we'll be diving deep into the question of this no contact situation for the person on your mind. Are they coming back? How are they feeling? And what's the most probable outcome? Spirit, please be here with me now. Help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to group 1, all about the question at hand. Please speak through me as you always do. Please bring through light, peace, positivity, and protection. Thank you, Spirit. So we're asking Spirit all about this no contact situation. How does this person feel? And are they coming back? We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Patient Witch. We have the Queen of Wands. And then we have the Four of Swords. The Magician. And the Nine of Pentacles. We also have the Seven of Wands and the King of Cups. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords. Okay, so let me see. I will move my camera around just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we do have the King of Swords, which is kind of like the overarching or overall energy of this reading. And so, again, we're looking at this no contact situation. With that being the bottom of the deck energy or the mood of this whole situation, well, the King of Swords is somebody who is a little bit distant. Okay, they're kind of acting a little bit pulled back, a little bit emotionally distant, or somewhat cold even. And it kind of reminds me of that movie, or there's even a book that goes along with this. It's Pride and Prejudice. And I think it's by Jane Austen, I want to say. But think of Mr. Darcy, if you're familiar with that. I mean, he's quite a serious person. He's always in his head. He's always analyzing things before he ever acts out anything in the movie, if you've seen that movie. So this person kind of reminds me of that character. It seems aloof, seems kind of maybe distant, maybe a little bit cold or calculating. But yeah, it's like this person even though they may be acting like that, I can tell they really do care. So it'll be interesting to see how this unfolds. But with this as the overall energy, this person is acting kind of aloof or distant. This person's trying to act like they're like this because they're trying not to, like, you know, rush into anything, or they're kind of acting like they don't care. They are holding back, and they're telling themselves all the time, like, okay, be cool, be smart, don't rush into this, don't contact them right now. Like, they're kind of scared that they're gonna make a big mistake, or they're gonna make, you know, the biggest mistake they can't erase, that kind of thing. That's what is really coming through here with that. They don't want to make a mistake, because once they make a mistake, they're going to feel like they can't go back, or they can't correct something. I'm definitely getting that here. We also have the Two of Pentacles with the Four of Swords. So I'll just show you these cards up close so that you can see these a little bit, and then you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. In the Rider-Waite, this is somebody laying down flat on their back, and it's for like taking a little rest. And here you can see this woman's taking a little nap in a chair. So it means the same thing. It's about a time out. And the Two of Pentacles is for finding balance. Okay. So this combination here is basically all about trying to juggle things, and that could be how they're feeling or their work duties, different things like that. They're trying to juggle things, and they're a bit overwhelmed. And also it's about trying to either find time to rest. This person's very, very overwhelmed. I will say that, like, they're experiencing a lot of emotions that they're trying to push down. And in many areas of their life, maybe work or mental health or other relationships, like, they're just stressed, okay? So they need to almost like just take a step back and just try to take a little rest, maybe take a little vacation. This person kind of needs to just stop and really heal something, okay? We have also the Patient Witch and the Magician, okay? So this is about, basically, the Patient Witch is also known as the Temperance card, okay? And then we have the Magician. So this is a really, really hugely powerful combination of cards, I would say, because this is about waiting with intentionality, but not waiting forever. But it's almost like that knowing that if it's really, really good, you need to wait for the right timing. And then the Magician is all about manifesting things with intention, making things happen, okay, and having all the tools that you need in order to really make this happen. So the thing is that, like, this person, they want to reach out, but they are building up the tools, okay, that they need in order to do this. So they don't want to rush into love because they want to really be understanding. They want to understand, like, the nature of everything that's going on between the two of you. And they know too that something has to change, okay? And this person, they're kind of like in a space where they need clarity and they need to heal something, and there's something they're trying to, like, uncover. Because I'm getting, like, in my mind's eye, I'm seeing a detective with, like, a little looking glass, and I'm seeing, like, this person could be, like, trying to piece things together, okay, or, like, looking at things very clearly. So basically this person is waiting, okay? And they're waiting for just the right moment to act, okay? So I do believe they're going to come back because they're just waiting for the right time, you know? It may not be the right time right now because they don't have the clarity. So if they were to come back now, they wouldn't have the right words to say or anything like that. They wouldn't have their answers. We also have the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. So this person sees you as a literal angel. They really do. Like deep down, they see you as a very independent, magnetic, confident person. Even if you don't really see yourself that way, like this person sees you that way. Just somebody very graceful and extremely confident. It's almost giving me like that Galadriel, okay, from the Lord of the Rings. If you know that movie, you know what I'm talking about. But there's a character on there that almost like literally glows, okay, like an angel. And that's how this person views you. Like you're very, in their eyes, you have like this confidence, this grace about you, this power. And they see you as like maybe you almost pulled your energy back a little bit too. And they're feeling that. I think they're a little bit scared that you might move on. It's making them a little bit nervous, okay? I'm not gonna lie. And then the Nine of Pentacles tells me too that like, you know, you're doing okay on your own. But it's like if they are, let's say they're looking at your social media or something online, right? Let's say they see some pictures of you and you're smiling or you're with friends and you look happy. That could be very intimidating for them, okay? They're almost wondering like, well, do you even need me anymore? Because you look happy without me. But yeah, I mean, they're attracted to you. They're attracted to the fire inside of you, the passion. There's definitely a lot of desire. They have not forgotten about you. In fact, I do think that they are looking at pictures of you, whether this be online or pictures on their phone. Okay, they are looking at pictures of you. Then we have the Seven of Wands with the King of Cups. So this is some kind of inner battle, I would say. As you can see here in this card, they're coming at her with like pointing at her and all that. And she's got her arms crossed. She looks like she's defending herself. So, you know, this person is actually very defensive right now. So if you were to talk to them right now, it really wouldn't be a good idea because they're very defensive. They have their guard up and they're feeling some pretty big emotions right now. The King of Cups is somebody who really feels very deeply, but they don't always know how to show it. Yeah, it's almost like they can come off as kind of gruff or defensive, and maybe they are a little bit upset because in their mind they're wondering if you're just gonna move on or if you have moved on or if it's too late. They may also be wondering if you would understand what they've been going through lately. But I think underneath it all, they really are holding on to a lot of love here for you. And even though they may have a funny way of showing it, they do care. They want the closeness, but they're also kind of afraid of the vulnerability that that's going to require right now. So they're creating space. So yeah, I mean, this person's definitely not over you. I would say that for sure. And they're currently really fighting themselves because it's all they can do just to like not reach out to you because they do have a fear of like losing you. At the same time though, they don't really quite know what they would say. They may be a little bit intimidated by the way that you are kind of glowing and radiating like this real happiness on your own. And they're not sure like if they really are either like worthy of a place in your life or if you need them in your life. So they could be kind of feeling down on themselves about that. Just kind of like making assumptions without even really talking to you. But there's definitely, I would say there is, like a desire to want to get back with you eventually when the timing is right or when they've had some kind of realization or they're ready to take action because we do have the Magician, which is for, you know, basically that's for using whatever tools you have in your toolbox to be able to make something happen. So it's like when the time is right, with the patient witch, waiting for that right time. It's like when the time is right, they will act. Once they have a plan, once they know what to do, once they know what to say, then they're probably going to reach out to you. But it's probably not going to be until they're feeling a little bit more stable, okay? And when they're feeling a little bit more confident that, oh, you know, I won't be pushed away. Yeah, it's like they almost feel like you're growing stronger, and then they may only want to think about like getting back together or like contacting you after this person almost like they almost have to have some kind of humility. They have to like have some kind of humility and understand about almost like what they have put you through, and they honestly they should be in their heart of hearts like happy for you, and they're actually just honestly assuming that you're okay. Maybe you look great, maybe you've had a glow up, maybe you're really shining, but it doesn't mean that you really are doing okay without them. So they're really making a lot of assumptions without even asking you. But that's the dynamic here. Okay. Okay. I kind of also want to use some of these cards to find out what would this person say if they could say anything to you. They would say, I need you. So they are feeling that way. I want to put you first. So maybe in the past they didn't put you first, but they're having more realizations now that like in order for this to work, they need to put you first instead of their work, or they need to put you first instead of the opinions of their friends, their family, or outsiders, or they need to put you first instead of whatever it may be, because they will, it's almost like they know that they need you, and this is kind of going along with that fear of like losing you and that realization like, oh, I need them in my life, so I better get my act together and figure out what I'm going to say. They know if they don't act, they might lose you. There's a real chance and possibility of that. You know what I like, okay? So this person, they feel like you kind of understand them. You know what they like, so they don't want to start all over with somebody else. Nobody else is going to really get them or understand them the way that you do. They feel a lot of passion for you, and it's quite intense. Okay, and you could be feeling this if this person is sending you messages in like the 3D, you could be, or 5D, you could be picking up on that. So yeah, they're sending you thoughts, and they're also in their own head a lot, which is probably why we had that swords energy here. I think it was like a king of swords or something. But yeah, we had the swords energy there. This person is in their head quite a bit. You've changed their life, okay? They want you to know that. You elevate them. They do have a stubborn personality, and they want to acknowledge that here. And also, they think you're beautiful, okay? So that's what we have here for you. This is what they want to say to you from the bottom of their heart. So let's go ahead and get some confirmations. I dropped something, but that's okay. I dropped my tarot box. All right. So we do have a Scorpio, Leo, Libra, and Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant for you or this person. We have an August birthday. We have 8/8. I like to get 4 different signs though, or 4 different numbers. We have a 2 or a February birthday, a 12 or a December birthday, a 4 or an April birthday for you or this person. Specific birthdays would be February 2nd, February 8th, February 12th, February 4th, February 16th, or February 18th, or any day in February, April 4th, April 12th, April 14th, April 2nd, April 8th, April 10th, or any day in April. December 12th, December 8th, December 10th, December 2nd, December 4th, December 6th, December 18th, or any day in December. August 8th, August 2nd, August 12th, August 4th, August 6th, or any day in August for a birthday, okay? Okay, let's get some names. I just heard the name Daphne and Ezekiel and Stacy. So I just had to say those names real quick. But how this works is I'll be saying either your name or their name for similar last name, or you could see their name spelled out in the letter tiles. If everything's there except one letter, it still counts. You can duplicate letters if you need to. You can also look for their initials or your initials in the tiles, especially if you don't hear me say their name or your name. You might hear me say family members' names. Let that be extra confirmation that this is definitely your group. Okay, and I may get some other hints and clues as we go along. But I was hearing the name Gaylord or Gayla, Jayla, Jaylene, Kyler, Kayla, Kayleen or Kylene, Xavier, Rudy, Ruben, Raven, that's a pretty name, Raven, Russell, Angie, Angelina, Aisha, Latoya, somebody could be from Kansas, Jonathan, JD, Jade, Jada, Jagger, also the name Prisha, Mara, Jasper, Judah, Neil, Ravina or Pravina, Fanique, Marcy or Marcel, Tom, Dylan, Dustin, Wilson, Noah, Cade, Keegan, Hector, Travis, Mario, Jamie, Janae, Summer, Paige, Vanessa, Cassandra, Carl, Devin, Grant, Eduardo, George, Vinny, Nazir, Naji, that's a cool name, Sierra, Ashley, the last name Cook, and Baker, and then I heard Bakersfield. I don't know where that would be. Let's get some locations. Okay, so somebody could be from Strasburg, Norfolk, Virginia, Delta, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Spokane Valley, Washington, Ontario, Canada, no, Ontario, California, Norman, Oklahoma, Birmingham, Alabama, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Rossland, Beaumont, Pompano Beach, Florida, Wichita, Kansas, Goodyear, Arizona, Kansas, Denmark, Santa Maria, Maple Ridge, Thornton, Colorado, Patterson, New Jersey, and then Niagara Falls. Let's get one more. Lincoln, Nebraska. Okay. Now also, I'm going to bring through some, like, a few hints and clues, okay? I don't know why, but I'm hearing somebody could be on a dairy-free diet, okay? And then, what else, Spirit? Somebody could be a nail tech, and somebody could work in OR, okay? And which is surgery. Somebody could have beautiful gray eyes. Yeah, somebody could be on a very specialized type of diet, maybe a low sodium or no sodium diet. Somebody here could be a doll maker or doll clothing maker. Somebody could be taking diet pills or like a Wegovy shot or something like that to lose weight, or somebody's having a big weight loss. Somebody could study photography, or you are a photographer, or this person's a photographer. Also, somebody here could be into martial arts. Somebody here has really beautiful long hair. There's somebody here who's very into fitness, and then Spirit is showing me that Gloria from Modern Family. So I think her name is like Sofia Vergara or something like that. So you could look like her, or this person does. Somebody here could be like learning a new musical instrument. Somebody here could be like studying psychology. Somebody here has like ankle pain or knee pain, or somebody could also be going in for like a knee or ankle surgery. This could be you or somebody that you know. Okay. Somebody here likes to play baseball or watch a lot of baseball. And then, I don't know why, but Spirit was showing me Jennifer Connelly. So maybe somebody looks like Jennifer Connelly. Let me show you what she looks like. Just a moment. Okay, this is what she looks like. You could look like her, or this person maybe looks like her. All right, so that's what she looks like. She's an American actress. You could have like a beauty mark on your upper lip like that, or on the tip of your nose, or freckles, okay, like she does, or this person does, okay? Let me show you what Sofia Vergara looks like too, just so that you kind of have an idea. For those of you who do not know, because some of you may not know who that is, but this is her. So you could look like her, or this person on your mind looks like her, okay? But that's what's coming through. And then Spirit is also bringing through somebody could really like romantic comedies. Maybe that's like your favorite movie genre. And then somebody here might have been adopted, or maybe you adopted pets or adopted a kid. And somebody here uses Pinterest for inspiration quite a bit. And that's what's basically coming through for you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please remember that your support is what keeps this channel going, and I appreciate you. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, for those of you who do, because it helps the channel to grow and flourish, so thank you. If you enjoyed today's video and you know somebody who might like it too, feel free to share it. Remember, you can watch as many piles as you felt drawn to. If you're interested in a personal reading, you'll find all the details in my description box or on my website at mysticrosepsychic.com. My readings are affordable, and it's so much fun to connect with you all. Don't forget, you can get 20% at the checkout using my code, and I'll put the affiliate link for Otter Spirit down below. Check it out, and let me know if you decide to purchase a gemstone bracelet. I would love to find out what you decide to go with, because they're all so good. Also, you might have heard about my Patreon community. I do offer 2 exclusive weekly readings over there, including spicy love readings, some of the spiciest around. They're a lot of fun. Romance, gossip, beauty, and deeply spiritual topics. You get to suggest and vote on weekly topics, plus You'll gain access to a growing library of hundreds of past readings, all starting at only $3 a month. So if that sounds fun, check out the link in my description box, and I'd love to have you join. Also, if you haven't yet visited my sister channel, Mystic Rose Tarot Collective, it's all about love and romance. Be sure to check it out and subscribe if you enjoy the content. I would love to see you there. A big thank you to every one of you that watches, likes, comments, and shares my videos. Thank you to my Patreon members and my channel members. Your support means so much to me. If you'd like to contribute, you can become a channel member for only $5 a month. Or check my description box for other ways to support the channel. Donations are never expected, but they do help me to continue to create and bring you more tarot content. I'm so grateful to have you here. Stay beautiful, and until next time, take good care. Bye. Hi, and welcome or welcome back. So if you were drawn to this beautiful pyrite otter spirit bracelet, then you are in the right place for your reading. Also, if you were drawn to image 2, you're in the right place, okay? Now, we're going to be diving deep. I'm going to be asking Spirit to tell us everything that we can know about the person on your mind in a no-contact situation. We're going to find out how they're feeling from the bottom of their heart, and are they coming back, okay? What's the most probable future outcome? I'll go ahead and connect with Spirit, and we can begin. Spirit, please be here with me now. Help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to Group 2, all about the questions at hand. Please speak through me as you always do. Please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection. Thank you, Spirit. So I'll be using the Cozy Witch Tarot. Spirit, please let us know everything that we can know about the person on their mind in a no-contact situation. How do they truly feel about my Group 2 from the bottom of their heart, and are they coming back? We have Judgment, Good Luck Charm in reverse, Page of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Star. We also have the Six of Cups. We have the Nine of Swords, the Emperor, and we have the Magician as the overall overarching energy of this reading. Don't know why, but I'm kind of getting the feeling that this could be a twin flame union. It's just my intuition. But let's see what we have here, okay? Okay, let's start here with the Judgment and the Ace of Pentacles, because I find this to be quite an interesting combination. I'll hold it up close so you can see the cards. I love the cat on that card. It's so cute. Well, anyways, when we have the Judgment card, it's usually like it can stand for like an awakening. It can also talk about second chances, and it can talk about somebody taking responsibility. And then the Ace of Pentacles is about a new beginning, or an offer coming in, or planting seeds. So, you know, this could also be a fresh start. This can be a fresh start. So this combination, it's just beaming with hope, because this is screaming second chances. There's a possible new beginning here between you and this person that you've gone into no contact with. So it's like this person is going to have a big aha moment and a big realization, and they're going to realize that they need to make something right, okay? This person, it's almost like they're judging themselves. You know, they may be judging themselves a little too harshly, but they realize that they've been in the wrong, and they're starting to realize that like they need to take and accept like responsibility and accountability. And they know they messed up. They really do. They know they messed up, and they want to come back. I don't know the exact timing, but I can tell you they do want to come back. And when they come back, they want this to be something real, something that you can build upon. Well, we do have the good luck charm in reverse with the star. The star is for healing. The good luck charm in reverse is feeling stuck, feeling unlucky, or feeling like things are just not in this person's control. So with the star, though, it's like they have hope, they have faith. They do need to heal something, yes, but they're wishing on a star. Notice how it's kind of looking like she's looking up at the stars. She's wishing on a star. So this is about like this person feels hopeless without you. They were wishing on a star. Something here needs to happen because basically there needs to be new hope. There needs to be renewal for this. There needs to be some kind of healing. They're struggling. This person on your mind is really, really struggling, and they're realizing that some of this, of what has happened between the two of you, is out of their hands. They kind of feel like they missed their shot, or they might have missed their opportunity, and they're feeling really bad about it. But they're still hoping with the star there that you are still the one for them, that you still care for them. And it kind of reminds me of like, you know, the Cinderella tale. Well, it's like kind of like when I cannot talk. The clock strikes 12, right? Because doesn't that kind of look like, I don't know, kind of looks like a fairy tale, like the twinkling lights in the sky and all that. It's giving me like, I've seen that cartoon probably way too many times, but like I'm seeing that part in Cinderella where it's like the clock strikes 12 and everything, she's like afraid that everything's gonna fall apart. And then she rushes home. She finds out everything was okay. And then she's just kind of waiting for her prince, hoping that he's going to come find her. And holding on to that hope of being found because she can't do anything. It's like that feeling of being helpless. Like you can't tell the person how you're feeling. So it's like, I feel like that could be your energy too, kind of like waiting for this person to come back or to find you. But this person also, they're holding on to the hope that this is not broken, that all is not broken, all is not lost. They're clinging on to a lot of hope, okay? And basically they're hoping that you still care, that it's not too late. And with the Cinderella thing too, I'm feeling like there's a magical quality here between you and this person. Like, it's almost like the two of you are sort of meant to be, and you may feel it in your bones, you know? You feel it deep down. They feel it too. There's really no hiding from it. I was getting twin flame energy. You two could very well be twin flames. So they're thinking about you quite a lot. We do have the Page of Cups, which is like somebody who's very romantic. And then we have the Soulmates card, which is pretty huge. This tells me they really are thinking about you quite a bit. And the Page of Cups can be, sometimes it's like an unexpected love offer. Just when you least expect it, they're going to come back like, hello. They're going to be open with you. And the Six of Cups is also about reconciliation. Somebody from your past coming back. And it can be about thinking about memories and longing to be close to somebody. So this person that you've gone into no contact with, they are thinking about you a lot. They're thinking about the good times that you had in the past, and they're feeling kind of sentimental. They do have feelings for you, and they do want to express them. They may be a little bit unsure how to go about doing that. And it's almost like this person, in some ways, they know it's time to grow, time to evolve, but they may kind of have a fear of growth. It kind of gives that Peter Pan syndrome of that fear of growth or growing up. They know they've got some growing to do, but they're stuck in a phase right now. So it'll be curious when we get to the part where we look into what they want to say to you, because I'm going to be using some cards to dive deeper into what would they say to you if they could speak what's in their heart. But like, this person is in some kind of phase where like they want to say something, but they're not sure how to. So yeah, we need to look and see what's in their heart. But yeah, they're thinking about coming back, all right, because these two together just tell me that they are really thinking about the past and thinking about reaching out to you with some kind of message or confessing their feelings to you. All right, for sure, for sure. And then we have here the 9 of Swords, which can stand for anxiety, sleepless nights. Then we have the Emperor, which is for structure, control, stability. This person could be having a lot of nightmares too. They're basically kind of feeling anxiety, tortured emotionally, kind of, yeah. They're trying to keep it all together, okay? And they're starting to kind of feel like they're losing control, and they're trying to like put on a brave face. Like when they go to work, they're trying to act like everything's okay. They're trying to act like everything's fine, but inside they just feel like they're falling apart. They try to act cool and controlled, like everything's great, like they're just as calm as a cucumber, but totally spinning out of control inside when it comes to their feelings and experiencing all kinds of things like anxiety, sleepless nights, all kinds of stuff. They also are having a hard time with letting their guard down, and they're feeling so much regret right now. That's why they're having the sleepless nights. Now, with the Magician at the bottom of the deck, that is talking about like manifesting. It can be about taking some sort of action. And it can talk about like setting intentions. Yeah, that kind of thing. Planting seeds of desires, which kind of goes along with this one. So they are thinking about it, and they really do desire this. They really do desire to come back together. They really need to take that first step though, and act on how they're feeling. That's the thing. Okay, because there's so much potential here, and it's almost like giving that they need to create a new chapter for the two of you. But yeah, I mean, their regret is really quite extensive and far-reaching, and they're having all these flashbacks of like memories, positive memories, and they are being quiet right now, but they're hoping for some kind of second chance with you. And they could be also watching you from afar, or thinking about maybe texting you, reaching out to you somehow, but like at this moment they're kind of feeling like stuck, or like they're just very unlucky, or that maybe the timing isn't right, and if they were to reach out to you now, that there wouldn't be a good response with this unlucky card here. Yeah, they're feeling like if now is not the right time. So they're kind of feeling a mix, sort of a mixture of feelings. Like they're kind of guilty, they feel guilty, they do also have longing in their heart for you, they have hope. And there's also like this pressure they keep putting on themselves. It's like, oh, I've got to do the right thing. I've got to do the right thing. But it's like this. It's like this person has finally realized they messed up, and they want to offer you something real, something tangible. But it's like they're not sure how to go about doing this, but they need to get back to you. They need to come together with you because their memories are driving them crazy. And the things they want to say to you, They have something really good to say to you. I can't wait to get to this. But this person really needs to step into their emperor mode, their strength, and they really need to take a chance on starting a new chapter with you and starting again, okay? So let's see what they are really thinking of when it comes to like in the bottom, from the bottom of their heart. What do they really want to say to you? This should be interesting because this was definitely all the cards in that pile were speaking about a message that they really want to say to you from the bottom of their heart. So Spirit, what is it that they want to say to group 2 from the bottom of their heart? Love offer. Yeah, they want to come back and give you a love offer. Like, I can't make it up. It says, you have a beautiful smile. Please give me a chance and a new chapter. Wow, out of all of these cards, group 2, I rang my bell because that's a confirmation. Like, I can't make it up. That's just crazy. When I get confirmations like that, I get chills, and I just got chills, full body chills on my arms. About to. This person craves your attention, and it says, I'd like to take you on a date. So they do want to take you out and talk about stuff. They are testing you right now to see how you're going to act, but they want to come back with a new energy, and they want to prove their love. It says, I love how your eyes light up when you're talking about things you're passionate about. And they are spying on your social media, and they get excited when they see you. Interesting. All right, so take that all in and look that over, because that's what's coming from the bottom of their heart towards you. Now let's go ahead and get some confirmations. Okay, I might say their name or your name in the letter tiles when I do that portion, but let's start with some birthdays and or astrological signs. For you or this person on your mind, we have a Virgo, Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have somebody born in February, the 17th or 18th of any month, and another number 2. So we have 2-2, February 2nd maybe, or the 10th, or an October birthday. So basically we have some birthdays here: February 2nd, February 17th, February 18th, February 20th or February 21st, February 10th, or October 10th, October 18th, October 17th, October 2nd, October 12th, October 20th, October 30th, any day in October, okay, for a birthday. Let that be a confirmation. Let's do some names. I just heard Arthur. So somebody's name could be Arthur or Art. Somebody could be an artist as well, or a designer, graphic design, fashion design. I heard Arturo. Yoli. So how this works is I'll be saying their name or your name, first, middle, or last name. If I don't say your name or their name or a nickname, look in the letter tiles for the name spelled out. You can duplicate letters if you need to. If everything's there except one letter, it still counts. You can look for the initials if you don't hear me say their name, or if you don't see their name spelled out, look for their initials or your initials. Okay, so I heard Liz or Lizzie, Priyesh, Pravina, Rashi or Raji, Maha, Magdalena, Margaret, Truman, Trudy, Ruth, Gavin, Garrick, Mary Beth, Bethany, Winston, Winnie, Louis, Warren, Travis, George, Connor, Conrad, Lorenzo, Uma, Obed, That's an interesting name. Rodriguez, that could be somebody's last name. Madeline, somebody could be from Massachusetts or even Herzegovina, Bosnia. And then I heard Dubai. Somebody could be from Dubai. I heard Shakira, Chantel, Jalissa, Destiny, Imani, Pax, Jermaine, Stefan, Keaton, Jack, Maverick, Damien, Ramiro, Mackenzie, Sky, Philip, Omar, Leah, and then I'll just say a few more names, okay? Ava, Karma, Carmen, Jane, Alanis, Kathy, Blanche, Cullen, Haruki, Kenji, Brendan, Brenda, Brenna, Dee, Logan, Jerry, Cameron, Jess, Claudia, Faith, Veronica, Vanessa, Valentina or Valentino, Carter, that could be a last name too, Joe, Joseph, and Nikki and Melody as well, Nikki or Nicole, and Roger as well. So let's go ahead and get some locations. I just heard Missouri. Somebody could be from Missouri. Georgia. Also, I heard the name Ludwig. Colorado Springs, Colorado. Pembroke Pines, Florida. Fontana, California. Tulan. Garland, Texas. Arizona. Toledo, Ohio. St. Albans. Rossland. Richmond. Mission. Waco, Texas. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Niagara Falls, Bradford. Rochester, New York. And I'll get a couple more. Evansville, Indiana, and Greece. And Killeen, Texas. Okay. And also I heard Louisville, Kentucky. Now I'm going to go ahead and do some channeling. It's going to be whatever Spirit wants to bring through. It may not all resonate with you, but take what does and leave the rest. So it may seem kind of specific. That's because I'm asking Spirit to bring through specifics for confirmations for you. So not everything's going to resonate. But somebody could be into Sufism, because I am hearing that. And somebody here also really enjoys art or creates art, maybe even edible art, because that is coming through. Now this could be you or the person on your mind. Okay, just depends. Energy can go both ways. Somebody could work at a hospital, and somebody could be really into thrifting or getting good deals. I'm seeing a mannequin. So maybe somebody owns a mannequin. Maybe you like to create clothing styles and clothes and dress up mannequins. I don't know, but I'm seeing a mannequin. Somebody could like whitewater rafting or kayaking or mountain biking. So somebody could be like an outdoorsy kind of person. Somebody likes to do like glass etching. Okay. And acro dance or acrobats or like gymnastics. Okay. And somebody here is really good at darts too, because Spirit is showing me somebody throwing darts at a dartboard. And somebody could be really good at racquetball. Somebody here likes to drive a quad motorcycle. Yeah. And that just also, Spirit just said something about Louisiana. So somebody here could be from Louisiana. I also heard rugby. So somebody could do rugby for fun. Also green or hazel eyes. Somebody here likes to do upcycling or DIY projects. Somebody could be like trying to get like a genealogy report, study about their family tree. Somebody drives a Ram pickup. Somebody could enjoy pastry or confection making. Somebody drives a silver automobile. Somebody may like to study math or music, because I am seeing music in the letter tiles as well. And I heard the name Addison. Also, somebody could have Addison's disease. That could be you or somebody that you know may have that. Somebody could be a flight attendant or work on an airplane. Okay. And somebody likes to do pottery or like painting ceramics. And I'm seeing like somebody who likes to do like either exercise with a pole or pole dancing for fun, exercise or for entertainment, pole dancing. And somebody could work with theater productions or like backstage. And then also, I don't know why I'm getting this, but like you could have a lot of people that are very envious of you. Envious of your talents or your beauty or the way you carry yourself. And you could be really into like physical stuff like Qigong, Tai Chi, even tennis. And you could be also very good at like creative writing, or this person on your mind could be very good at creative writing. Somebody here could speak Chinese. That's coming through. Somebody here could be writing a book, or maybe you are an author of a book. Maybe poetry or short stories. Somebody here could really like to play games, because I was hearing Dragon Ball Z. Somebody could like to play like the NBA video games or like Madden NFL video games, Call of Duty. Somebody also maybe loves mushroom decor. Okay, that's coming through. And I just heard wax museum, so maybe you've visited a wax museum recently, or you want to visit a wax museum, but also that could be that like you may feel a pressure to be perfect, to look perfect. I'll tell you right now, you're perfect the way you are. So, but anyway, that's what I was getting. Also, one more thing that Spirit brought through is somebody could have like a frog collection, or like maybe you or this person likes to collect little like frog figurines, or like washcloths with frogs on them, whatever, tablecloths, curtains, anything with frogs or mushrooms. Those two things are coming through. Okay. Well, anyways, oh, one more thing, and fairies are coming through. Okay, I better stop, because I could just literally it's coming through very fast. But anyways, remember, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, please. That does help the channel to stay alive and grow. So without your support, I wouldn't be able to do this. So thank you so much for helping to keep the channel alive. Remember that you can watch as many piles as you felt drawn to today. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you'll find all the details in my description box below or on my website, mysticrosepsychic.com. My readings are very affordable, and it's so much fun to connect with you. By now, you may have heard about my Patreon community, where I do offer 2 exclusive weekly readings, including spicy love readings, some of the spiciest out there, romance, gossip, beauty, and deeply spiritual topics. You get to suggest and vote on weekly topics. Plus, you'll gain access to a growing library of hundreds of past readings. That all starts at only $3 a month. So if that sounds fun, check out the link in my description box. I would love to have you join. Also, if you haven't yet visited my sister channel, Mystic Rose Tarot Collective, it's all about love and romance. Be sure to check it out. A big thank you to every one of you who watches, likes, comments, and shares my videos. Special thanks to my Patreon members and channel members. Your support means so much to me. If you'd like to contribute, you can become a channel member for only $5 a month, or you can check my description box for other ways to support. Donations are never expected, but they do help me to continue to create and bring you more tarot content. I'm so grateful to have you here. Stay beautiful, and until next time, take good care. Bye. Hello and welcome. If you chose the Botswana Agate or Group 3, or Image 3, you're in the right place, okay? So we're going to be taking a look at your no contact situation. How does this person feel about you, and are they coming back? What's the most probable future outcome? Spirit, please be here with me now. Help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to Group 3 about the questions at hand. Please speak through me as you always do. Please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection. Thank you, Spirit. I'll be using the Cozy Witch Tarot, and I'll be answering your questions. And then also I'm going to be using a channeled message deck that is going to answer the question of how are they feeling about you from the very bottom of their heart, okay? So Spirit, please help us out. Please let us know how this person is feeling, and are they coming back? Okay, we have the good luck charm in reverse. We had that in Group 2 as well. Interesting. There may be a correlation. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Patient Witch. We also have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Wands, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. We have the Lovers in reverse and the Judgment. And then the overarching energy for this reading is the Star card. All right. So what do we got here? Okay. So basically the Star tells me that like this person is dreaming of you, hoping that there's something left with this connection. There's a lot of like physical chemistry between the two of you, and there's definitely also a truth that they need to say to you that they've been holding back. Part of the thing that they need to tell you is that you really are on their mind more than what they actually kind of like let on. They're trying to kind of act like maybe they don't care as much as they actually do. So there's hope though with this being like the overall energy. I do see that. There's hope for healing and connectedness. And there may be something here with this connection about waiting for the right time. This person could also not only be in no contact with you, but maybe they live at a distance from you as well, because that's kind of coming through. I was hearing something about like we were raised under the same sky, but we have we come from very different worlds. So that could mean something to you. But anyways, deep down, there is a lot of hope, and you know, you could be wishing on this connection too, almost like wishing on a star. And this person is holding out for something beautiful to come from this too. Even if this person cannot see it right now, there's something beautiful between the two of you. Kind of gives me like, with that imagery there, This came through in one of the other piles too, and it was giving like Cinderella vibes. But here it's kind of giving me like Rapunzel vibes in that movie. There was like floating lights everywhere, like in the sky. Okay, did you see that movie? And she sees the floating lights, but she's like, I don't know what these lights are. I don't know what these are, but she felt drawn to them. So that's kind of the energy. It's like they're sensing something is special is going on here, even if they're sensing something and they're feeling drawn to you, but they may not know or understand or be able to articulate or put into words why, but they feel drawn to you. And there's something very magical about this connection that they feel very drawn to. So let's take a look here. We got the good luck charm, but it's in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So when the good luck charm is upside down, it means that somebody's kind of feeling out of place. Somebody's feeling unlucky. Maybe they kind of feel like fate hasn't been on their side, or fate hasn't been very good to them. Also, with the Six of Pentacles, there's a balance of give and take, generosity, you know, this sense of like equal reciprocity, but it's just kind of not really there right now. So this person could be almost like breadcrumbing you, or they did that in the past, like giving you just a little bit instead of actually like giving you what you deserve. But they're feeling that deep down. They're realizing that the way they acted, it was just off. There was something off about them. And they're like starting to realize what they were doing it wasn't fair. They weren't giving enough. And now they're just not comfortable. Yeah, they're not comfortable with like either the lies they told you or the lies they tell themselves, okay? And they aren't comfortable with the way that they acted in the past. And now they have a guard up because of it. And they are hiding some kind of truth from you. Really, they're quite drawn to you. However, they're worried about if they get too close, they may burn you. See how she's got like her hands bandaged up? I never noticed that. But it's almost giving me that feeling of like, if you get too close, you're going to get burnt. Okay. And they have like a piercing truth they need to tell you. It will be interesting to get the truth cards, because I'm going to be I have a deck here, channeled messages from their heart. So that'll be interesting to see, because there is a truth that they need to say. So what we're seeing here with this combination is that this person, they feel like the timing was off with you. And of course, their behavior wasn't right. And they understand now that like they weren't giving enough. Okay. They understand it. They may not know how they could come back and be a better person, but at least they're acknowledging here that like they understand they didn't give enough, or they were taking more than they were actually giving you. And you might have felt very shortchanged emotionally. Okay. So it's almost like this person kind of felt at the time when, right before you went no contact, they kind of felt like frustrated or upset. And now they're feeling like a little bit more, they're still frustrated and upset, but they're feeling more like, okay, maybe I'm not in a place to give this person what they deserve or what they need, but at least there might be a small chance or some hope. So, because I was hearing, did I blow it? Or is there still a chance? They kind of think there might be some chance, but they don't want to come back and like hurt you all over again. They realize that like they have an immaturity, and they almost, I just heard Spirit say they're surface level. So it's like they have a fear of going too deeply, like too deep with somebody. And that's why they're afraid to like tell you their truth and what they're really feeling. It's almost like they kind of feel like with you, they won the lottery, but then they lost their ticket. Or like they had a chance, but they blew it. That's what Spirit is telling me. And it's almost like too, like this person may have given up too soon. They gave up too soon. They threw in the towel too soon without really fighting for it. That's what they're kind of thinking of. They don't want this to be one-sided. If they come back, they want it to be equal. They may not realize what they need to sacrifice yet, or how they can do that, but they know that something needs to change, and they may have to either give up something or just give more, be willing to compromise. Yeah, compromise. And then, you know, also like they need to put their guard down because they are a bit defensive, and they've had some kind of epiphany here too with this card, because that can talk about like a download, an idea. They've realized something about the way they feel about you and also what went wrong, but they are still very, very guarded. I think they're afraid of not only hurting you, but getting burnt themselves or hurting themselves. I'm hearing that song, I Hurt Myself by Hurting You by Christina Aguilera. It's called Hurt. And that's kind of how they feel. It's like if they hurt you, they're going to hurt themselves. The two of you are very connected. Even if you're not together right now, they feel like you're always together. And this isn't the first time that they've been hurt, because Spirit is telling me they've been hurt before in the past, either by life or past relationships. But any step that they take towards healing this connection with you, it's going to take a lot of courage, okay? On their part, it's going to take a lot of courage. They need to be brave, though. And I'm seeing somebody drafting a text or writing a letter, but never sending that message or never sending that letter in the mail because they're scared. They're kind of afraid of opening that wound again. I'm hearing that Bleeding in Love by Leona Lewis. I cannot talk. Bleeding in Love by Leona Lewis. Keep bleeding in love. So you may want to listen to that song. But this person does realize they still love you. Patient Witch, that's about waiting for something, being willing to wait for something. And then Seven of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse is about having clarity after confusion, or just choosing one thing, because this is for having way too many options, or it can be about illusion, but in reverse it takes on a different meaning. So it's about choosing just one thing. So with this here too, this is about like divine timing. So what's going on is that this person on your mind that you've gone no contact with, well, they are starting to get some clarity. They were very confused before. They were very in over their head, feeling overwhelmed. And they might have been distracted by people in their circle. They could have even been distracted by life issues. But they're getting clearer. And it's not just about like how they feel, but also just about you in general. But the Patient Witch is telling us, though, that this takes time, and that they're learning patience too, because they're thinking, okay, I need to come from a more grounded, healed place if I'm going to come back. Because like I said, they don't want to hurt you. Okay? So they want to come to you in a grounded, healed place. So We also have the Lovers. It's in reverse, and that is paired with the Judgment. So the Lovers, when it's in reverse, it takes on a different meaning, because when it's upright, it can stand for twin flames, it can stand for union, it can stand for like falling in love or being very connected. When it's in reverse, it kind of almost reminds me too that if this is a twin flame connection, that you're both feeling the pain of the loss of the separation, being separated from each other, that you're both feeling disharmonious, that you're both feeling that this has been a tough breakup or pause. And also that can stand for temptation, okay? And also it can stand for just kind of that feeling of everything's upside down. Nothing feels right without each other. And the Judgment is about a wake-up call, getting that second chance. It says here, all the signs say you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Well, when these two come together, this is talking about unfinished business here that the two of you have. Yeah, they might have made up their mind about this, but it's like now they're questioning it. They have a lot of regret, and they are really being called to step up and say something or do something, because I'm hearing that song, Say Something, I'm Getting Over You, or I'm Giving Up on You. And I don't know who sings that, but I was definitely hearing that Say Something, I'm Giving Up on You song. So it's like as if it makes me think of like somebody who picked comfort over, I don't know, like intimacy, because intimacy is too difficult. The fear drives this person to want to hide. So it's like maybe they wanted to stay comfortable so they didn't have to face something, But it's like now they're being pushed to face what they ran away from. Yeah. It is kind of funny because it's like, yeah, they may have pushed you away, okay, until you go away, and then they realize, oh, I lost something. And then once they lose it, they're kind of changed forever. And then they want to transform so they can come back, You've changed this person. I will say that. So there's a lot of potential, though, for this person to come back. There's some work to do. I will say that. And it's slow. They're going through a major, major internal upheaval, internal shift. They're getting clear. They're facing a lot of regrets. They're having lots of realizations and epiphanies that they might have let go of somebody who meant a little bit more to them than what they were, letting on to. And they know that something needs to happen. But they did not forget about you. They do know that they definitely messed up. They made some mistakes. They didn't give you what you deserved. And they realize what you meant to them. And they're rethinking everything, but they're still stuck in fear right now. Maybe even they're ashamed of how they acted. Yeah. This person thinks that they're kind of the way they act, they're embarrassed. So they have to find a lot of courage if they're going to come back knocking on your door ever again or texting you. So if they do come back, it's going to be after a lot of inner work and probably after some time. But the desire is there, and it's definitely, the desire is there, okay? Let's go ahead and see what they want to say from their heart. What does this person really want to say to my group 3 from the bottom of their heart? Wow, got all of those? Okay, well, we'll take them. More than words. Can we be more than friends? Reconciliation. They may love you more than you know. I have changed. Can you believe that? Delicate hands. Make a choice. Dominant versus submissive. And you are seriously talented. And then we have on the bottom, I love your quirky habits. It makes you uniquely you. This person's in love with you. They think you're unique. There's no one quite like you. They want to show you, other than just tell you how they're feeling about you. And they do want to reconcile with you. Okay? They want to be more than friends. They don't want to just be friends. They love your hands and the way you touch them. They love you way more than you know and way more than what they say. There could be some dominant versus submissive kind of trait here that they need to either address or something like that, but you might know what that means. They know you're talented. They want to tell you that, and they want to express to you how you have changed them. And they know they need to make a choice. They also want to know if you will choose them. Okay, but they definitely want to be more than friends. I can't believe how well those went along with the other cards. That's just crazy. I got chills on that one. So let's go ahead and do some confirmations. If you're liking, please like and comment. Subscribing really helps too. If you haven't done that yet, thank you so much. Those things really help the channel to stay growing and stay alive. I could not do this without your help, so thank you so much. We have 8, 7, 9, and 20. We have Cancer, Leo, Pisces, and Scorpio. You could be one of these signs in your big three, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, or the person on your mind could be. Again, that's Pisces, Leo, Cancer, and Scorpio. Somebody could have been born in July, August, September, or the 20th of any month, the 29th, the 28th, the 27th of any month, the 15th, or the 16th, or the 17th of any month for a birthday. July 7th, July 8th, July 9th, July 20th, July 29th, July 28th, July 27th, July 15th, or any day in July for a birthday. August 8th, August 7th, August 9th, August 20th, August 29th, August 28th, August 27th, August 15th, August 16th, or any day in August for a birthday. September 9th, September 8th, September 7th, September 20th, September 29th, September 28th, September 27th, September 15th or 16th, or any day in September for a birthday for you or them. I'm hearing some names already. I heard Cody and Tony, Antonio, and Antoinette. But I want to explain this in case you're new here. I'll be saying some different names. I might say their name or your name, a screen name, or I might say a family member's name. That'll just be extra confirmation to you that this is your pile. But yeah, if I do not say their name or your name, look in the letter tiles for their name or your name spelled out. If everything's there except one letter, it still counts. And you can duplicate letters if you need to. And look for initials if the names aren't there. But I was hearing Dirk. And I heard that Dierks Bentley song, Come a Little Closer. So that song could be pertinent. I was hearing Gaston. Okay, maybe there's a Beauty and the Beast connotation here. I don't know. Kind of reminds me of like when the Beast was mean in the beginning and then he turned nice. It's like you have the power to help this person to become like a better version of themselves through like sending them love and light and sending them good vibes. You see them in a good way, but it's like they need to see themselves in that way too. And they need to trust the process. I also heard the name Harmony, Sonia. I'm seeing Tuxedo. Somebody could be attending a wedding soon. Now I do want to say too though, like I might bring through locations and hints and clues. Some of it's very specific. That's because if it resonates, that's a way to confirm this is for you, but some of it may be for other people. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And in a moment, I'll do some locations, but I'm also sensing Pam or Pamela, Tamika, Tammy, Woodrow. That could be somebody's last name. Emma, Susan, Suzuki, Ethan, Assad, Ashante, Molly, Aaron, Lola, Adeline, Zuri, Elliot, Peyton, Chance, Chandler, Ferdinand or Fernando, Casey, Bella, Maury, Marnie, Adrian, Maritza, Salvador, Monty, Margaret, or Megan, Barry, Rupert, Gabe, Anna, Natasha, Isabel, Michaela, Christina, Crystal, Steve, Roy, Harley, Cameron, Kyle, Kylie, James. I heard Sonoma. That could be a location. Hala. That could be somebody's first name or last name. Hala. Mahiaki. That's a cool name. Mahiaki. Or Maki. Machi. Matcha. Or Maha. Somebody could study jujitsu or take jujitsu lessons or judo or some kind of martial arts. Somebody could also, what I'm getting is somebody could drive an SUV. Okay. Now let me see if I can get some locations. I don't know why, but in my mind's eye, I was seeing that like Posh Spice. So, Spice Girls. I do not know why. Oh, well, her name's Victoria Beckham, right? So maybe the name Victoria. Scottsdale, Arizona. Jaipur. Portland. Miramar, Florida. Carlsbad, California. Cold Lake. Birmingham. Manchester, New Hampshire. Thane, Burbank, California, Oxford, India, Norman, Oklahoma, Orange, California, Thornton, Colorado, Beaumont, El Monte, California, San Francisco, so lots of Californian cities, Patterson, New Jersey, Greek, Aberdeen, Colwood, Minneapolis, Fayetteville, North Carolina, Gilbert, Arizona, and Minnesota. I'll go ahead and bring in some confirmations. Like I said, some of these things are going to be very specific. They may be for you or they may be for somebody else, but take what resonates and leave the rest. Somebody here could really like to do ghost hunting, go into haunted houses, EVPs, something about EVPs, or maybe somebody here really likes those TV shows, Ghost Hunters, international shows or whatever. Also, I'm getting the tapping that you do on like your EMF what do you call that? The tapping that you do on your, it's like, I don't even know. It's some kind of tapping you do on like your chin, your forehead. It's some kind of tapping to like calm yourself down or like manifest stuff. So yeah, I'm seeing somebody doing that. I don't know really what that's called. The other thing that Spirit is showing me is somebody who likes to golf or possibly even mini golf. I'm seeing somebody with a backpack on their back. So this could be a student, you could be a college student, or this person could be a college student or really like to do backpacking adventures. Somebody could have like a love of like collecting beach glass. Somebody's eyes could be like very beautiful, like sea glass. I heard the name Richard too. And Raymond. Somebody could be a professor at a college. Somebody could really like the beach and maybe collect seashells or like the little stones you find on the beach or driftwood, stuff like that. Somebody could also be like a public speaker or something with a keynote speaker, something motivational speaker, something like that. Also, somebody could have like a rose tattoo or some kind of flower tattoo. I also heard surrogate. So somebody could be like a surrogate mother. Somebody could be trying to get pregnant. We also have, somebody could have like a gold tooth, because Spirit is showing me the person from Home Alone. The person that's like, he pretends to be a cop and then he's actually like a thief, and then he smiles and like he's got this gold tooth in the front. So I don't know, that could be you or maybe somebody you know, but I'm seeing that. Volleyball could be like something that you or this person on your mind really likes. Somebody could wear glasses, or somebody might have just gotten new glasses or new contacts. Somebody works in a pizzeria. Maybe there's somebody who's Italian. I'm seeing Notebook. Maybe that's somebody's favorite movie. Somebody could also be like really into journaling and stuff like that. Or, oh, I just heard freelance writing. So somebody could be like oh yeah, Spirit just said calligraphy. Somebody could like to do calligraphy. Somebody could play the oboe. That seems very random. Some of the stuff that comes through is very random. Somebody here likes to take online classes or teach online classes. Loves to visit a nursing home or works in a nursing home. And I'm definitely seeing somebody who has an adventurous side, because I'm seeing like somebody that goes on safaris or like goes scuba diving and stuff like that. So maybe that's something that you've done. You or this person could like to travel. Okay, so that's what's coming through. Please remember to like and subscribe and comment. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's video and you know somebody who might like it too, feel free to share it. And remember that you can watch as many piles as you felt drawn to. If you need a personal reading, you'll find all the details on my website. You'll find that link down below. It's mysticrosepsychic.com. There's more information in my description box below on my readings, and my readings are very affordable, and it's so much fun to connect with you. You might have heard by now about my Patreon community, where I do offer 2 exclusive weekly readings, including spicy love readings, romance, gossip, beauty, and deeply spiritual topics. I do have some of the spiciest and most fun readings out there. It all starts at only $3 a month. You get to have access to a really big library, hundreds of videos of past readings I've done on there, and that all starts at only $3 a month. So if that sounds fun and exciting, check it out. I'll put that link down in my description box below. I'd love to have you join. If you haven't yet visited my sister channel, Mystic Rose Tarot Collective, it's all about love and romance. Be sure to check that out and subscribe over there too if you like the content. That would be awesome. I'd love to see you there. And a big thank you to every one of you that watches, likes, comments, and shares my videos. A special thanks to all of my Patreon members and channel members. Your support means so much to me. If you'd like to contribute, you can become a channel member for only $5 a month, or check my description box for other ways to support the channel. Donations are never expected, but they do help me to continue creating and bringing you more tarot content. And I'm so grateful to have you here. Stay beautiful, and until next time, take good care. Bye.